Meantime, the White House confirming Iranian troops are on the ground in Crimea. Just hours ago, the National Security Council spokesman says Iranians are supporting Russian troops with drone attacks on Ukraine infrastructure and civilians. So for more on these new developments, let's bring in retired Lieutenant General Richard Newton. General, as always, we appreciate you giving us some time. We hear this news. Is this cause for concern? Should we be worried about Iran taking on a more active role in that war?
Well, good afternoon, Nicole. Iran is now directly involved with the war in Ukraine, supporting Russia. They've provided drones, as we've reported earlier, of course, and I think what's next on the agenda in terms of equipment could be ballistic missiles. But nonetheless, as John Kirby reported, the National Security Council spokesperson today said that Iran is providing troops to aid and train Russian pilots to operate the Iranian swarm drones. Then they will continue that follow-up and that training. It's a relatively small amount of cadre, but nonetheless, Iran is directly involved. And what that really means is it's quite a change to the geopolitical structure of the war. We're thinking in terms of Ukraine and Russia, the invader and so forth. But now that you've got Russia, the pariah, has invited another pariah, Iran, which, by the way, is the largest exporter of terrorism in the world, to be on their team to support offensive operations in Ukraine.
All right, so General, this next question, some people won't like, and it's certainly not comparing America to Iran in any sense here, but how does this compare, Iran training these Russian troops, how does this compare to American troops training Ukrainian troops like we saw in the early stages of this war?
Well, the Iranian troops are training the Russians to help them pilot to use drones as terror weapons against innocent civilians. Men, women, and children. As we reported on Monday, there was a 6-month pregnant woman killed in her apartment building as she was getting ready to start her day at 7 o'clock in the morning. That is no comparison to the United States providing equipment and some training for Ukraine to defend themselves against the largest land invasion since World War II. And so there's no comparison. And the fact that we are not a state sponsor of terror, but Iran is, really complicates the situation and is a significant cause for concern.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, I certainly was not comparing the countries, but wanted to ask that question. General, could we start to maybe see other countries provide Russia with this additional assistance? Other countries maybe like North Korea or China?
I think they'll be limited in that regard. China, I believe, really is focused on its own changes going on. They just elected chief for the third administration. They are focused on their own economy issues. They've got some geopolitical challenges. They also are focused on Taiwan as well. North Korea is an unknown, however. But they are not as, I believe, robust in terms of providing the tactical capabilities that Iran can. And so I would focus on Iran. I would also focus on those nations that are kind of silently, on the sidelines, particularly India. The fact that they are not necessarily calling for an end to the war or trying to challenge Putin's invasion in the first place. So not necessarily from a military standpoint, but from a diplomatic, economic, financial, and so forth.
Yeah, right, yeah. Because silence can certainly speak volumes. Absolutely.
Right.
All right, General Newton, as always, thank you.
Thank you, Nicole.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.